Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, sports fans, and especially enthusiasts of Zwift handicap racing. This is the Big Ring handicap for Monday night. London Classique is your course for today's race. That's 45 minutes or so of full gas racing with your virtual handicap as assigned by the Spudmaster, Mr. James New. As we see riders coming atop the Northumberland Avenue roundabout, and you'll see in the top window pane of the Zwift interface it says warm-up. I'll tell you what, the warm-up's over when the Spudmaster says the warm-up's over. He called for bunching up prior to the start, and that's what we have here now. Give or take 20 riders bunching up as they come across the start-finish line, where you can usually expect the go, go, go call, and there it is from James New riding today, as you can see, without handicap, apparently on a taper for some sort of endurance event. So good luck with that, New, and racing is live, and look at this energy and enthusiasm immediately from the dropping of the flag as Matt Smith, our videographer, kicks off proceedings this week. A lot of power-ups being immediately used, trying to get the early advantage, and on this flat parcours of London Classique, it's really what's happening at the back more than what's happening at the front that's going to be of key interest. I haven't really gone through the riders as yet, but Cleary under pressure there. So riders for this week are the aforementioned Cleary, Flay, Miller, Hawke, newcomer, Johnson. We'll keep an eye on Hawke's weight, Smith, the always impressive Peter Kip, as we see Keane make a stinging attack off the front. I was just about to call him. Big watts from Keane. He's a long way from home. He's got to be 25 minutes out, but absolutely fantastic effort. Whitford, Sandro Costa Beals here. James New, of course. G-Dub, first time rider. Might need a little tweaking on the handicap. Pepper, Warwick, Petchak and Graves. So, as we join Mike Miller now at 22 minutes into the event, he just had a small gap, but it's all back together here as the sun sets on the London course. And a selection has been made, and those riders, as we look at them, look to be Hawke, Miller, G-Dub, Flay, Keane, Pepper, Whitford, and the orange-capped Peter Kip. Always impressive. Back from that, a nearly 2-minute gap has opened up to Matt Smith, Costa Beal, Petchak, Johnson and others. So this incline that we're seeing here really is the climb of this course at 6%. And again, each time up the climb, generally shelling a rider or two. So let's see who is still with the group at the top of this ride, as it's Hawke leading the pack, and I'm going to say at this stage that Hawke's handicap doesn't look quite right, so we'd love to see you back, Hawkey. Just follow up on Facebook if you'd love to have another ride. We'd love to have you back. But it's Keane now and Kip, the two orange caps at the head of affairs, with Flay, Whitford, Miller and Pepper, and G-Dub just under pressure, but looks like him getting back on. And this is a stinging attack from Pepper, I believe. Now, a cursory look at the numbers must make it seem surely as if he's a weight doper, but at this stage we're going to have to say legitimate. Absolutely stinging attack, certainly no doubt about him working hard, as we see the heart rate, and Hawke coming to join him. As I mentioned, is not going to be eligible for the win, but 2 aero power-ups being used each here, and nonetheless, regardless of setup, smart trainer, dumb trainer, this is an impressive bike ride by our first time rider Pepper. It looks like he's going to go to the line, with although Keane stalking from 2 seconds back, and further to that, a group of 5 riders who are going to be fighting for the 3rd place on the podium as it lights up down the home stretch. Pepper hugely impressive. Keane at 3 watts per kilo. Let's say Hawke's orange numbers are a bit ambitious. There he goes, but it is Pepper leading out from Keane. Pepper in the no hat, Keane in the orange hat, and Pepper looks like he's going to hold on and take the win. Yes, Pepper from Keen, and then immediately we'll go back to the next group where it's Flay just in advantage, and I think Flay's going to get third. Yes, from Kip, Whitford, Miller and G-Dub. Another camera angle on that finish there. Well done to the coverage team. So tonight our results will be given to Pepper, Keen and Flay 1, 2 and 3. After that, indeed, Kip, Whitford, Miller, G-Dub, we'd love to see you back with a little tweaking. Costa Beale, Rayside, Matt Smith, Petchak, Johnson and Graves. James New not even being bothered to finish the event due to his taper. And notably, Burns and Heavey both not willing to show their face at this event after last week's hype. Let's see if we can get something going to get them back here next week. Until then, it's bye now.